आगे में लाइव आई नोटिफिकेशन
2 मिनट लगता है सर, फटाक से नहीं आ जाएंगे।
Okay, I think someone has joined. Let me see. There are 2 participants. Okay, let's see. Since I'm live, but I don't think so. People have. Oh yeah, Adhikansh. So Adhikansh has joined. Sorry for the previous video. I think there was some internet connection. Can you guys see me now clearly? Hi Sumant. Hi. Okay, great. Everything is good. Thank you so much, Adhikansh. Okay, I think great. So I think there were a few questions that you guys had asked, but since the network connection had some issues, so I couldn't address. Could you please comment them down here again, so that I can reach out to you? I'll just sit here. Okay, I'll add all the social media handles in the previous video description, or in the main hashtag AMA video description. Okay, how to start machine learning? That's a very basic question. So that's like the basic step, how to start with machine learning. I would suggest that take up, yeah, anytime in lunch. So take up the Andrew NG course. He's basically a Stanford professor. If I don't know how to share the live thing, but I can still give you the video link. Just 1 second. So he's been working at Stanford. He's a really good professor. He's the most admiring guy for machine learning, and you can follow him on Twitter. You can follow him on his LinkedIn channel. He's basically gem of a guy for machine learning, and this is his course. It's available on Coursera also, so you can take that. If you do the course from Coursera, there's a benefit because you would get the certification from Coursera also. If you do it on YouTube, which the link I've just sent, you can use that. That is basically just the cost. You won't get any certification, but the course is really good. It's maths based. It's like very helpful. You start with this, then I would suggest that you take up a very similar course. Read the documentation of scikit learning. इसका documentation पढ़ लो. It's very helpful again. I'm sharing that also. So this would help you. And if you start using the code, and I would suggest you guys don't use the inbuilt functions which are present with scikit learning. Scikit learning provides a lot of algorithms inbuilt, and you just have to like call the algorithm. It's like just you call it. It's like a package. Use karo, and then you use the algorithms which are present in it, which makes the works super easy. It's good, but for learning purpose, try to code the algorithm. So if you are very new to machine learning and you have no clue, so I would start with a very basic example of linear regression. Please provide, I mean, be very casual with the concepts. Don't get very scared, because it involves a lot of mathematical concepts also. So with linear regression, what you can do is there's an algorithm which segregates different data points through a line. So that's why it's called linear regression, because it's basically a line which is separating the data points. So very easily, what you have to do is initially you can call the linear regression algorithm using scikit library, but I would suggest that you should try taking up and code linear regression. It's not that difficult. Try to do that on Python. If you do it on your own, that will be really, really good. If you have any problem with that, you can use Google Colab. I'll share that also. Iska bhi link, I'll just share it to you. So this is basically a very good tool made by Google people, obviously Googlers. इनका ये tool है to run. It's basically Python based. It's compatible to Python. You can run your huge data sets here on this. It's an online tool. It's available for executing Python, so you can use that. It's called Google Colab, or you can call it Collaboratory. It's the same thing. And I think Sumant also had a question, right? Thanks so much, Adhikansh. Thank you. If you have any other questions, you can tell me that also. I don't mind addressing any of it. I think Sumant also had a question. So you can ask that. Okay, anyways, maybe he's writing. Till then, Adhikansh, which college are you in? Oh, VIT Bangalore. That's good. That's a good college. Have we contributed to? Okay, there's Saurav Das. Hi, Saurav. Hi. If one has basics clear, he or she may go for. Okay, so if you have done machine learning, you've done the mathematical concept of it. I would suggest. I would suggest that you should take up. I think then taking up courses won't help that much. Then building small projects. So there is Kaggle, if you guys know about it. If you guys don't, I would mention that also. Uh, they have like, if your basics are clear, then they have these competitions every now and then, and they give you a limited amount of time. Maybe let's say 6 hours or 7 hours, aise kuch, or maybe even less than this. So what they do is they provide you with a data set. They give you a problem statement, and you have to use that data set using a suitable algorithm. You have to find the result. Suppose if it's mostly like a hackathon thing, but it's basically done individually or in a pair or in a group. Not too sure about that. You can check that, but that's how it works. So you start building a project, then take up a research, then read research papers also. Now, suppose you're doing something in machine learning and you've understood, okay, I prefer computer vision. Computer vision is basically usually involves image processing, binarization of images, all those kind of segments. Extraction of content in images, or extraction of features in images. All of that is somewhat related to computer vision. If somebody is more into natural language processing, in audio classification, video classification, not video classification, but yeah, I mean the text classification, all of that, then you can try taking up a research paper from NLP research paper or an IR research paper. So there's this conference, Archive. It's a really good conference. इसमें बहुत अच्छे अच्छे papers है, like really good papers, and you'll find everything here. It's an international conference. It's amazing. It's done by Cornell University. You guys can follow this. I've sent it. For somebody who's done their basics, I think it's time for you guys to work on your projects. So you can do that. Okay, so there was another question where Sumant had a question. Okay, so he's asking, have you contributed to any open source framework in machine learning and deep learning domain? Do you think about contributing to open? I just did for GSOC just this this year, this March, April time. But being very honest, I didn't do as much I was supposed to do. So, but yeah, I still did it. I was trying to get a GSOC tag as well. But yeah, I have contributed. I contributed to about code. I'll share that also. It's basically a NLP. It's not an NLP organization, but they had a few projects on NLP, Scan Code Type project. So I worked on that. It is good to work on open source projects. This was I've sent the link of the organization where I contributed, but unfortunately I don't think so. I did that much of hard work. Let's see what happens. Anyways, for open source, yeah, GSOC is really good. Then you have, I mean, there's so many things, but GSOC is just basically giving you an recognition. You can do open source contributions for some companies, and after a certain amount of time, those companies actually hire you also. So it's not that you just need to work for GSOC. Yes, I am trying for one. Okay, so that's for the open source. Okay, so there's one more question. Okay, Adhikansh was helping. I think he just said that if you want to contribute, you can use GSOC. Yeah, you can obviously take up GSOC. There are a lot of other opportunities also. But I mean, it's not always that, the GSOC program comes only once a year. Then they have another program which is Codin, where you have to mentor for younger class people in school basically. So that's, yeah, GSOC is only for students. You need to be enrolled in a college. So there's a question asked. I would be doing a GSOC video very soon. I have a GSOCer with me where I'll be doing a #AMA series video for that, and you guys can watch that video. It'll be really helpful for all the people who are interested in doing something in open source. Okay, before that, let me just give me a minute so that I can address all the questions. Okay, this has been done. Okay, so Ruchit has joined. Hi Ruchit. Hi Ruchit. So Ruchit Raval is asking, hello, could you please guide on how one must approach professors for research internships? Okay, so hi Ruchit. The first thing is that you apply on portal, where they would ask your CGPA, your rank certificate would be asked. Then what else was asked? Your transcripts, yeah, your transcripts would be asked. And if you have any projects that would be asked, GitHub, LinkedIn, Twitter, I guess all these should be asked. So you can, obviously वो बहुत help करेगा. If you have a good GPA, that helps. If you have a paper previously published in any conference, that also helps. At least the professor knows that okay, this person is interested. What you can do is you can reach out to them over mails also. Generally, professors don't reply to mails because they get so many mails. I mean, countless mails. So it's very difficult for them also to keep a track of all the mails incoming. But I would suggest that make your mail that crispy and that to the point with a good profile description that the professor is sort of motivated ki I need to check this profile. So that would be really helpful. So you should do that. Either apply on the portal. I think Triple IT is a good. If you're in Delhi, then Triple IT is a good college for research programs. IIT Delhi is a good college. I think JP also has, but I'm not too sure if their papers are published in really good conferences. But at least Triple IT Delhi and IIT Delhi are. Reach out to these professors, see their profile, see their research work. If anything resonates with your idea, then I think it is pretty doable. You just mail them. If not, ping them on LinkedIn. Find them on LinkedIn. You can add them as a connection and have a conversation there. वहाँ पे just connect with them. थोड़ा friendship वगैरह text कर लो. After that, you can reach out to them. Say I want to just meet you. I want to discuss on this project. If the professor is ready, maybe they might even take you. Or you can just apply. The application forms are closed now for IIT Delhi, but it will be open next year again. There are other research these things also like DRDO. Then this is again based in Delhi. I know mostly about Delhi. I'm not too sure about other. There's Triple IT Hyderabad, which is very good by the way, and all the IITs obviously are very good. So you can reach out to professors there also. All of them are very helpful. They'll surely listen to you if you have a good profile and they think that you would be able to manage the work. So don't worry on that. Okay. So Sumant has said thank you. So thank you so much. It was a pleasure addressing a question. Okay. Saurav is asked, are you making, yeah, I would be making a video on machine learning because that's my domain and it's like very close to me. And I would be doing that. MLGDEs in North India are not there right now. They're still looking for MLGDEs. If you're interested, you can connect with me on my LinkedIn. Do write on the sent box that you're interested to be a MLGDE. I'll get you connected with the needed authorities, with the concerned people, since I know them personally. Also, okay. I think GSOC is only for students. Yes, GSOC is only for students. Sumant has asked this. Yes, it is only for students. Okay, so I think Adikansh has asked that please provide link of another also. Could you please remind me the link that I need to provide since there were so many questions addressed? I think I've skipped that. Just remind me that. Also, Saurav, yes, I know Ajinkya very well. He's working at Google as a data engineer. He's basically an instructor there, and he's been working on machine learning. He's basically working on how to work on machine learning integrated with GCP, which is the Google Cloud Platform. So that is where he's actually working and taking up various sessions. You can reach out to him. Last year there was an event at JW Marriott, Delhi. I just know about Delhi because I am based from there. I am based in Delhi. But yeah, I mean there would be other places also where I'm sure he must have gone. But I guess the cloud onboard session was taken by him, and it was around December or January, if I'm not wrong. So I think they would try to have every year. So do register to that. There's a GCP ka. Wait, I'll send only because I'm not too sure what the name is. They have the newsletters coming to over you through mails, so you can sign up for that. So every time there is some event based, you'll be notified. Now, I don't know, just use this and search on this. There would be something where you'll find, one second. Yeah, there would be something where you'll definitely find how to get notified. So just apply and click on the newsletter to get all the notifications from them. Okay, so I attended. Yeah, so please do attend his talk and his sessions. They're really nice, and I've also attended. They're really good. But it's not purely machine learning. It's machine learning with GCP. What happens when you use TensorFlow with GCP? There are few commands that you need not do it. So it's basically for industrial purpose, not for learning purpose as a student. But it depends on what you aim to work on. Okay, so moving on with the next question. I hope all your queries were addressed. So apart from GSOC, okay, Adhikash has asked links apart from GSOC. So okay, I'll send that. I also need to give a quick recap. One second, let me just see. There's an open source program by, one second, apart from GSOC, I think. Just give me a second. Not able to remember the name. Let me just search it. I think you can try this. If this is not that helpful, do tell me, because I am not too sure if there are other programs which are like as recognized as GSOC. GSOC is like, no, there are, but I am not too sure if they are like as recognized as GSOC, because generally GSOC का काफी student oriented होता है. Yeah, sure, I can send you my LinkedIn profile. So Saurav has asked for that. I'll just share it to you. One second, I think I've opened my LinkedIn somewhere. One second. So my LinkedIn handle, if you ask, is basically Sakshi AI, and this sync it. Just one second, please. So there are other people also who joined the session. Okay. So I think, okay, Bharat Gilor. Hi Bharat. Hi. So okay, you're already connected to me over LinkedIn. That's nice. There's Snehit. Hi Snehit. Hi. Hi. So I think there was some problem. My LinkedIn profile was not. I am not able to send that. I'll just send my LinkedIn handle. आप वो डाल के search कर लेना. For some reason, it's not going. I think maybe yeah, that has gone. I'll still try if that goes. Yeah, no, the LinkedIn handle is not going for some reason. I think they have some policy. But anyway, that's my handle. It's Sakshi-AI. You can follow me there. Please subscribe to my channel, Read to Read. Follow me on my Twitter. That is again Sakshi_AI. Then my LinkedIn is Sakshi-AI. And my Facebook is Read to Read. Again, just like my channel, Read to Read. So you guys can follow this. Okay, so hi Bharat, hi Snehit. So Snehit has written a comment. I saw your video first on LinkedIn only then. Thank you Snehit for being connected on LinkedIn and making sure that you attend the live session. Thank you so much. I hope that you find good resources from my channel. So those of you who've just joined and are not too familiar, I would just tell that my channel is basically where I'll be having various technocrats who have gained worldwide recognition through some programs, research programs, or maybe internships, or maybe scholarships, or some tags by Google, Facebook, Amazon, etc. And I'll be having them on board on a Q&A session, which is my hashtag AMA series, and I'll be asking them questions as to how you guys, the tech aspirants, can ask. Generally, would like to ask the technocrats, potential technocrats. I would like to bridge and help you guys find good resources through that, and help you guys work for your career in a more organized way. I hope you guys learn a lot. So this is about the initiative. Okay, so Saurav Das has just said that he sent me the link because okay, I'll add you right away because otherwise, yeah, yeah, I received your this thing. I think it was- so Sumant also sent me, so I've added his also. So Bharat has asked then how is actually how to get internship in ML. So sir, internship in ML is based on two factors. One is okay. Adhikansh is not able to find my LinkedIn. So Adhikansh, what you have to do is go to your profile. अपने प्रोफाइल में जाओगे ना तो you'll see that www.linkedin.com/in/sakshi dash AI slash. So that's how if you write on the search bar, on the toggle bar, then you'll be able to find my link, my profile. If you just write Sakshi dash AI on the search box of LinkedIn website, then it would not be visible. So when you open your profile, बस उसमें अपना नाम हटा के just write Sakshi dash AI and rest everything remains the same, which is www.linkedin.com/in/sakshi-ai. You'll be able to find my profile. Okay, so yeah, about the ML internship. So ML internship is based on two factors. One is the research internship, and one is the industry internship. So the research internship, you need to you need to work on some ML research project. You need to publish papers into conferences, and that's pretty much how you actually work. For industry internships, and both of them are pretty cool. For industry internships, you basically have to reach out to various companies who are working on machine learning. What basically you can do is build up a small project. They'll give you tasks and all. You have to do that, and after a small basic interview round, you can obviously get yourself enrolled in the internship. But the basic thing is that you need to make sure that your algorithms are pretty strong, and for that, please do the Andrew NG course and then take up the psychic documentation. Then you can work on some framework. Like I would suggest go for Keras and start building a project that would help you a lot. So this is the basic of how to get started. Work on many projects so that you know where your interest lies, because companies would not have a very vast domain. Research mein to you'll find okay, I have something to do with text classification, something to do with you know with images, but in an industry you'll have a very specified topic where they'll be working because they're obviously doing it for a profitable cause. So make sure that you are understanding where your interest lies, and you are you're enrolling yourself to a company where actually might help you in your preference, in your ambition, and in your career. So make that decision wisely. The various companies, you can find them on LinkedIn. Just search ML companies LinkedIn page. There will be numerous companies. Apply to them. Reach out to people who are working on these companies. Reach out to them on LinkedIn. Ping them. Connect over LinkedIn, and then just chat with them that I'm interested. If you could refer me, that'd be great. So I think Dikansh has also sent me the this thing request. I'll just see. I'll add that. Also, I think somebody else also had a question. Yeah, okay, Snehit has a question. I want to know what a second semester student should do. Like I had CS in class 12. So we learned C++ there. Now in NIT, they are asking to learn Python. What to do? Yes. So, hi Snehit. Thank you for the question. So, Snehit, you're very, very new to this field. So don't worry. This is a very basic thing that every first year college faces. It's okay. I was also from the same school that I've done C++. In same school in the sense I was also from the same experience and phase that I had also done C++ in my 12th, and now I had to learn Python because works for web also, and it works for machine learning also in some cases. So I would suggest that you learn Python. There are courses available on Audacity. Quote how do that. उसके बाद I would suggest that data structures पे you start working on data structure part of Python. Use it. How to swap arrays, how to call a linked list, or maybe whatever the basic are. Do the functions, do iterative methods, try recursive methods. Do these things. Learn Python, and then you can start off with a particular domain which you're interested in. If it's software development, you take up that. If it's machine learning, then you take up that. It's something. If it's designing, it's brilliant because designers have a really, really good. There are need for good designers because designers, there are very less designers present. So it's okay. You can choose any. And once you're done with the coding and you have understood, okay, this is what I want to do, work on it. You can take up a course according to what you're selected, and then just keep working on it. Make good projects. Apply for internships, and you'll be sorted. But make sure that your data structures are strong. That's pretty much needed. So that was your question. I hope your question was answered. So if you know where to, but we can. Okay, yes. See, so what happens? Python is basically, so yeah. So for Python, what happens? It's a very liberal language in a way. If I say that, why? Because there are a lot of C++ is the core language. It has everything, pointers, everything. It has everything. So those are the important aspects when it comes to competitive coding or data structures, like I mentioned. But that's what I said, that you need to have a very strong knowledge of your data structures, and after you gain the strong knowledge of your data structures, switch to a domain. Then make sure your data structures are pretty strong. Once you've made sure that your data structures are strong, then move to a domain like software development or whatever, because then catching up is pretty easy. If your spaces are strong, you know how to work on dynamic programming. You can anyway use it in any software development this thing. So you can take up that and just keep working on it. Interview time pe get back to your data structures on using C++ because that's the core language. वो सबसे अच्छा है, but it's not necessary that you have to do it on C++ only. You can do it on Java also. You can do it on Python also. The company never asks specifically that this person has to do the coding in C++. They are very liberal. They understand that एक language आनी चाहिए, and whichever that language is, you'll be good with it. Okay, so you're welcome, Snehit. Okay, Bharat is asking that competitive coding. So basically, competitive coding helps everywhere. It helps in web development. It helps in machine learning. Helps everywhere. Well, that's what the two questions are pretty similar. So Snehit also asked that machine learning has any relevance with ML. So these data structure skills help you become a good coder, and then concepts of machine learning help you become a good candidate for job. So I hope that sums up your answer. You need to be a good coder first so that you have a profile where you can work on machine learning, and then a company can hire you. This is how it works, and it works for all the all the other domains also of technology. and fields of computer science. So I think that's it. That's about it. I also need to go now. I have to have my dinner. But thank you guys, all you 7, 8 people who've joined my live series. Thank you so much. Your questions. I'm so happy that I could address most of your questions, and I'm sorry for the connection breakage in between. But I hope you guys understood and learned. I've mentioned the resources. Do take care of that. Thank you so much. Thank you, Bharat, for all these lovely comments. All of you, thank you so much for being so. Thank you. I hope you really learned something. And please do subscribe to my channel, Read to Read. I hope you guys keep learning. I'll be launching few of the series this week. One would be addressed on. Okay, I'll just give you a small clue. One would be addressed on international internships. One would be addressed on GSOC, and one would be addressed on scholarship programs. So, just giving you a thumbs up, heads up. Sorry, not thumbs up, heads up. How you can get it done, and how you can people who have open source questions also. I can ask that for the hashtag AME series when I'll be addressing the open source contribution series when I'll be launching that. Please don't call me ma'am. I just call me Sakshi. My name is Sakshi, and I'm happy with that. So keep following my channel. Follow me on my Twitter, which is Sakshi_AI. Follow me on my LinkedIn. It's www.linkedin.com/in/Sakshi-AI. My YouTube channel is Read to Read. Subscribe to my channel, like it, share it to all your techie friends. And that's about it. Thank you guys for being such a great audience. I loved addressing your questions. I hope we meet again and your more questions are addressed. You guys have really cool jobs, and this platform helps you. Thank you, everyone. Good night. Bye. Take care.